force is greater than a bond. And the oil has a force property to it, making it scientifically stronger than a bond. It's as simple as that. So we can't sit here and dispute bond builders and force multipliers. They're two completely different things. So you use your bond builders how you want to, and you finish your hair with the fruit oil because it's going to increase the strength of the hair and integrity of the hair, as well as put back some of the missing oils.
I use both of them with all my clients. I use P3 in all my bowls.
Yeah.
Anytime I'm bleaching or lightening, and I use Miraclefruitoil to finish every single time. They don't cancel out each other, as Eric and I talked about earlier. If anything, the Miraclefruitoil enhances the bond builder.
Correct. Question.
Is it something you put on and leave in the hair?
How do you use Miraclefruitoil? It's very simple.
Yes, actually 100% of the time I leave it on the hair. You can use it as a hot oil treatment in the salon. You know a little bit more about the hot oil treatments than I do and how to use it. So specifically, I use it more as a finishing oil, either for blow dry or styling, anti-frizz, and anytime I lighten or process hair, every single one of my clients gets sent home with it. In 4 weeks, you see a huge difference. I would say about 75% of the difference.
So because it's a very powerful and concentrated oil, you're using like a fingernail-sized worth of oil dispersed on that damp hair. Whether you get out of the shower or they're sitting in your chair and you're styling, you're putting a very small amount of the oil, dispersing it evenly through the hair, and then blow drying it in. And that's it. It's not a product you're going to put in a bowl of anything. I'm sure there's people out there that are going to try to do that, so I don't know how far it's going to get them, but it's just not designed to do that.
Exactly.
It's a very simple finishing product. Now, we have gotten a little bit creative, like Naylan was saying. We can put the oil into damp hair after a shampoo at the salon and cap them under steam or a heat source and use it like a hot oil treatment, and then we sell something called the Miraclefruitoil Blowout. And so that has like a little, so like we charge $35 for a blowout, this is a $15 upcharge to have a Miraclefruitoil Blowout. So you're upselling the service by creating a nice relaxing shampoo, putting the oil in, and putting her under some type of a heat source with a cap. I prefer steam over dry heat. And then we're infusing that into the blowout.
And just a quick note to add to that, you saw how you see how much hair she has. I use 1 drop for probably half her head. This oil is super concentrated. A little bit goes a long way. You don't have to use more than what's needed. Otherwise, you're just essentially wasting the product.
So here's a little illustration of how it kind of works. I'm going to sneak over this one. So these red areas shows how bond builders work by building the disulfide bonds in the hair. Miraclefruitoil is going after the entire structure, not just those small little disulfide bonds. So this is great, this is greater. This is a bond, this is a force multiplier. It works by the laws of attraction, okay? The hydrophobic force, it's called a hydrophobic force, is the major attractive force that holds the keratin dimers together in the hair strand. So it protects the entire structure. So if you think about, for example, a cable that you would plug into a computer to get internet access, that cable has a sleeve on it. And if you would take the sleeve out, you would see a series of cables twisted together. Bond builders seek to build little bridges from one fiber to the next. So think about that cable. A whole bunch of colored wires separated and joined by a sleeve. And bond builders gently go in and create pseudo bonds, not real bonds, because they're very temporary. And that's why a lot of the bond building companies tell you you can layer upon layer upon layer. You can't overuse it because that's just the way it is.
But it doesn't last for a certain amount of time. It's a continuous use.
Right. That's why you hear so many people say, well, I got number 1. I got number 2. I mean, they're going to get up to like number 35 someday because you keep layering. You don't need to do that with Miraclefruitoil because the force multiplication is so much greater than the bond that it protects the entire structure of the hair. So bond building is great. I call that line of defense number 2. Line of defense number 1 is prepping the hair properly. 2, use your bond builders if you want to. 3 is simply the Miraclefruitoil. We were doing a color class at a salon, and the woman had like really dark color, and we didn't have enough time to start messing around with color corrections at this class, and so we did a Malibu treatment on her, and then finished it with fruit oil, and it was like night and day. The woman was ecstatic. Her hair lightened a little bit from the prep treatment, which was a Malibu product, which we're not talking about, and then we went in with that little bit of fruit oil, and it was night and day. The shine, the quality. I shipped this stuff to my mother in New Jersey, little old lady. She loves it. It strengthened her hair because she doesn't have a lot of hair. So it strengthens and it repairs and it helps to regrow new hair. It's not a regrowth treatment, but if the hair is healthy and it's able to produce, then it's able to grow.
Absolutely. I have actually given a few of these oils to a few other stylists who have not yet carried the line in their salons because they, for instance, they work for Aveda. They eat it up. They see the difference in their hair. Because I have one girl actually, she's a full blonde. She says she's been trying everything that she can find. She's a stylist. She cuts. She doesn't do hair color, but she's a stylist. She can't find anything that has repaired her hair the way this oil has. And she said in a matter of 4 weeks, she saw the difference.